So payroll is a really emotive subject. More often than not, people go to work to get paid. And that is what the payroll profession does. We are keeping workers paid accurately and on time. Anyone that has done any of our qualifications at the CIPP will have that instilled in them. We pay employees accurately and on time. You know, people, as I said, go to work to get paid, and we take a huge responsibility off employees' hands. And I think a lot of the time, employees forget that your payroll department calculates your tax on your behalf, they calculate their national insurance on your behalf, and it's contributed to HMRC and the right places where it needs to go. Payroll is a really, really important profession and a really important part of any organisation. And I think that was highlighted in the pandemic with furlough and the job retention scheme. And it is a profession that needs to be celebrated. So in my current role as policy lead at the CIPP, we can really make a change to the industry. The policy team I like to explain as your payroll newsreaders, so you can rely on us to keep you updated with any new changes, any updates that's going to impact the industry as a whole. And it's really important for people to know, especially our members, that we can be your voice, feedback to the policy team, so we can make those changes on your behalf. The CIPP as an organisation will respond to government consultations and calls for evidence, and that helps to shape our future as payroll as a whole. So ensure you reach out to us. If we invite you to take part in surveys and think tanks, complete them, please, because your thoughts could change the way that we go. So, like most payroll professionals, I can hold my hands up and say that I did fall into payroll, but it's important to stress at some point I chose to stay, and I think we can all relate to that. All of us who are fallers, we're remainers as well. The point that made me stay was enrolling onto the foundation degree. So way back when, in 2012, I believe, I enrolled onto the foundation degree. My employer at the time funded it for me. And at that point, I almost had an epiphany that payroll doesn't just have to be operational. There are more strategic roles out there. And hence why I'm sat here today in the role as policy lead. That is absolutely strategic. It's not processing a payroll, it's not hands-on, but it's shaping the future of the industry. So yeah, I fell, but I decided to stay because I love it. So the best payroll decision I ever made, and it may sound really cheesy, but it was applying for this role at the CIPP. I've got a young family. It's a demanding job working in policy for the CIPP, but it is the best decision I've ever made. One, it's a fantastic place to work. The people are great, but it's the job satisfaction for me. It's such a rewarding role. So hands down, coming to work here. What I would say to anyone thinking about pursuing a career in payroll is do it. The range of roles within the industry is huge. So as I've touched on earlier, operation, you might join as a payroll apprentice or a payroll administrator. You can stay in that operational function and work your way up in the traditional route, team leader, manager, director, for example. But equally, take a step back. At the CIPP, if you enjoy writing one of the policy team members is the editor of our professional magazine. You know, they need the payroll experience and the payroll knowledge, but they've branched off into a passion of theirs, which is writing. Equally, if IT is your thing, you can go into the software development side of things. I'd recommend anyone to join Payroll. Just do it, it's totally rewarding. And as an industry, there is a community feel. You know, you leave one organisation and your paths will cross with those ex-colleagues again. Just do it. The 3 words I would choose for Be Payroll would be rewarding. It's a really rewarding role, job, industry to work in. Achievement would be my second word, for the sense of achievement that you can get from any of the career paths you choose within the industry. And endless would be my third word, because there are endless opportunities. So the song that I've chosen to sum up Payroll would be Money on My Mind by Sam Smith, because we do it for the love.